Sir is the managing director of Podar Enterprise and has been actively involved in the day-to-day business. The Ministry of Foreign Economic Relations of the Republic of Belarus and the Ministry of Industries of the Republic of Benin had conferred upon him special rights to negotiate any matter concerning expanding and deepening of the trade and economic relations with India. He was also authorized to prepare proposals on concrete aspects of economic cooperation between the two countries based on consultation with corresponding Indian ministries, other governmental bodies, companies, and establishments. Sir is the first point of contact for the Economic Promotion Council of Canton of Zug in India. Sir is the founder Chairman of the International Business Linkage Forum (IBLF), a forum patronized by governments and used as a platform to promote trade, joint venture, and investments between government and private bodies. He is the Vice Chairman of Anandilal Podar Trust and was the President of the IMC Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the year 2020-21.
Hello everyone, myself Sonakshi and I'm a student at 4th semester here at Podar Institute of Management, Jaipur, University of Rajasthan. Today we have amongst us one of the very eminent personalities of India, Mr. Rajiv Podar. We welcome you here, sir. Sir, without any further delay, let's get on to quick questions because we have plenty of questions and a lot of curiosity backside the camera. So we quickly go for the rapid fire round so that we all can know you better. So, one book that every student should read.
First of all, thank you very much. I want to thank Anurag for inviting me, and thank you, Sonakshi, for having this first podcast, I believe, of the Institute. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here. So one book, as I said, there are lots of management books you can read all, but do read books on failures. There's so many books which are written on people's failure. I think there's a lot to learn from people's experiences and failures, which you can carry home.
Thank you, sir. The next question is, if you could go back in time and give advice to your 20-year-old self, what would it be?
I just wish there were so many things I wanted to do, which I couldn't achieve. First of all, I would love to be a student of this lovely college. I could go back.
Okay. What's the biggest risk that you've ever taken in business?
I think the biggest risk we took was venture into Russia. It was a very different market for us, and it was a very difficult market which we took. So it was a risk at that time.
Okay. What's the most important quality you look when you hire someone?
Integrity, honesty, and I think commitment.
Okay. Who is your biggest inspiration and why?
I think my father, because he's taught me what I am today. I'm sitting here because of him. So I would say my father.
What's the best advice you have ever received?
Be truthful. There is no substitute to hard work. And be honest in whatever you're doing.
If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
Lots of people we would like to switch lives with from different fields. So I don't want to name anybody because I can't name a particular person. But I guess would like to live the life my mother lived. She was a very calm, old lady, brought us up in the best principles. So I think I really admire her for that.
What is your favorite hobby or activity to relax?
I hear a lot of music, especially ghazals. That's my relaxing.
And the last question of the rapid fire. If you had to choose one Rajasthani dish to relieve every childhood memory, what would it be?
Dal bati.
Dal bati. Thank you, sir. We move on to descriptive questions now. What core family values have been instrumental in your business success?
First of all, hard work, as I said. Second is be passionate on what you're doing. You may face failures, but continue if you really believe in the concept and idea. And third, be truthful.
Having established a strong presence in Rajasthan's education landscape with multiple institutions, including ours and then the one adjacent to us, are there any fondest memories or experiences that you look back to?
Yeah, there are lots of memories to go, and they continue as we look after them. The pleasure and smile which we see on the students is the biggest payback we get. When they pass out or when they are studying. So we have a small, tiny toddler school as well in Navalgarh, and in that, seeing the smile on the face of 3-year-old or 4-year-old and 5 years old, it gives you more pleasure than anything in the world.
So we are also fascinated to learn about your family's connection with Mahatma Gandhi, as he has served as a chairperson. So your family has had the opportunity to work alongside him. As your family had a unique exposure to his leadership and philosophy, what lessons, values, or principles were passed down that shaped your personal and professional lives?
So I didn't have the opportunity, of course, to meet
Yeah,
Babu.
right.
But what I understood from Dadaji, who was more close to him than I think my father was very young that time. So what he taught is, of course, non-violence, which everybody says, because in those times to stick to non-violence itself was a big achievement.
Right.
He carried the flag and we got freedom. So imagine one man building a movement in this whole country was something I think is one of the most, and this he did only because of his probably, of course, insights and love for God, but and God's blessing rather. But what you can carry from him is always be truthful again. And that's where the value comes in from in the family. Do the best for the society you can.
Yes, sir. So, if you were to start your management education or your education back all over again, what would you do differently, sir?
See, the education we came from in our time was very theoretical. We learned some of the things which are absolutely of no importance even today. I don't know for what reason we were learning it, and even why we are continuing to learn as our education. It was more roto education, so you're mugging and preparing rather than practical exposure. I was very lucky. My father gave me a platform to start a factory when I was 20. But many people don't get that. What we have learned is all theory. I would love to see a more practical approach, which now students are getting. AI, of course, in today's time is going to take over. Reading a World Economic Forum survey, and that said almost 97 million jobs are expected in this year on AI. So it's changing the way we are thinking, we are living. So these are some technologies we could never think of. Even, for example, internet. There was no internet in our times. There were no mobile phones. We used to go and put a simple, coin phones. We used to wait for, some place where we can go and actually phone when you're on the road.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the world has changed. Technology is changing. There's so much for the youngsters today which the world offers which we didn't have. So I would like to see more and more of myself looking into skilling, more into new technologies.
Okay. Sir, as you mentioned about AI, so do you think AI will eat up jobs as a lot of predictions say?
AI will facilitate definitely jobs, but I do not see them eating up jobs. What a human being can do, it's called artificial intelligence. After all, it only responds to where you have fed. It does, to a large extent, you have to feed in data for it to give you results quicker and faster in a more analytic manner than a human being would do, or it would take him some more time to do. The human touch cannot go. So yes, some jobs would be affected, but I see the world moving faster. New technologies will come, new jobs will come.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate. Thank you so much. Pleasure being with you.
Thank you, sir. Same here.